homeless camp in Orlando. You can see there's a hole here where they're either using it as a toilet or covering it up. The smell is pretty bad. I'm gonna guess this is definitely an inhabited camp. And again, you can see they have shopping carts all through here. This is definitely an inhabited camp. The smell is just horrendous. And we are geared up, head to toe, camouflage, steel toe boots, the whole deal. You can tell it's an inhabited camp, so there's definitely people here, and we're literally gonna have to walk over either their garbage, their whatever this may be here. I'm not sure what they're doing with all the, I think they're catching rainwater. You can see they sliced up all the, they're slicing up the milk crates are being sliced up to catch rainwater, I believe. Either that or as some type of bathroom. But there's definitely some interesting activity going on here. I don't know exactly what's going on in this camp, but it's definitely definitely concerning, I would say. Right here in the city of Orlando. Let's keep moving through here. You can see that they kind of hang stuff off the trees for some reason. Not sure why, but this will be our first camp here. Let's keep it moving back here, see what we can find. Here we are in the back, and lots of litter, lots of garbage. You can tell there's people coming through here. Definitely I'm more robust for this trip than in other trips, and I think it makes a lot of sense for me to start taking kind of more measures to protect myself when I come into these homeless camps. You can see there's a tent right in front of us. I don't know if the entrance is here, but we'll come through here real quick. Sometimes they can be super hostile, especially in inner cities. I can smell Mary J. So wow, this is disgusting back here. You can tell a lot of people have laid up through here over the time. And I don't think this is a video I could do with my handheld camera, because it seems see somebody running. Okay. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of alcohol here. And you can tell whoever's here is spending a lot of money drinking, and that makes for some pretty angry people. It's just pretty much a dump more than anything, but all of it's alcoholic. And I think we could even get ambushed back here. I saw a tent in this direction, but now it's on the other side. You can see it up there, so we'll come around this way. I'm wearing heavy duty boots, camo all head to toe. Got my machete on me. You can see there's tents up there. There's a bunch of tents up there. Right up there's a bunch of tents. We'll come back around. It smells horrendous. Horrible smell. Here, there's no reason any one of these beer bottles turns into a weapon if you really needed it to. Now, on the other side, you can see there's several camps right there. I don't think there's more camps in this direction, so we got to get back over to the other side. For some reason, they're putting something in liquid and something inside of these bottles. Could be human waste, just to keep it from smelling inside the bottles. But we're approaching some big trees back here. These are big trees. And we are not far from the theme parks, guys. This is literally right off the theme parks where people come with their families and stuff. I think at this point I even have the right to open carry because I am camping on a fishing trip. So you see these are like tropical plants here, all types of garbage all through here. I wouldn't even mind open carrying around here. This is just creepy. We're literally just walking down this embankment here. You can see how the water's just a little creek starts here. It can be used to wash your clothes. It can be used even for drinking water. showering, so it will definitely attract homeless people that there's fresh water here. Coming through, coming through. Guys, they got it really well hidden. Coming through, coming through. They got the entrance well hidden, so it's like a fence. Coming through, guys. Coming through. Letting you know I'm here. Coming through, man.
How you doing, sir?
How many guys are back here? It's just a question, man.
4 or 5, why?
Okay, I'm just doing a count of how many homeless people are in this county.
Oh, okay.
The state reports a number, but the reality is another. So I'm doing a series documenting how many homeless people actually live in Florida counties.
Okay.
And I upload it all to YouTube, because what happens is the state of Florida, they're lying about the homeless population. So it's dangerous freaking work, but
yeah,
somebody's got to do it, because they're lying. They don't want to. They want to act like this crap doesn't exist, you know.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, have a good one, sir.
Yeah. Are there any more camps heading further back in that way?
No, sir.
Just you guys?
Yes, sir. Just me and my family.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, you guys are doing a pretty good job. If you keep it clean on the outside, they'll never know you're here, you know.
Yes, sir. I tried to, but what they do on that side, I can't help what they do on that side.
Are you from Alabama?
No, I'm South Carolina.
So I see the southern twang a little bit.
South Carolina.
All right, y'all. Have a good day, bro.
You too, sir.
All right. So let's take a look at what's going on underneath this bridge here. All types of garbage, that's what you can see here. Nobody actually underneath the bridge, surprisingly. There's all types of signs that in the past there were homeless camps here, like all these bicycles that have been taken apart. Typical signs of a homeless camp. Shopping carts have been dumped. But you can see there's the city's making sure, or the state, I don't know if it's the state or the city, are making sure that the homeless don't go into state or city property, which means that all the homeless people get pushed into private property. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be homeless camps on the other side. And you can actually see a trail right there for probably a human or an alligator. Let's see what we can do here. And again, I'm gonna guess there's gonna be homeless camps on the other side. You could easily get hurt here. Let's see if we can go underneath the bridge. Property like this would actually be a perfect place for homeless people. We gotta be real careful, make sure there's no alligators in here. It's really dark. Oh, it's so dark and humid. But we know for a fact that you can get hurt. There's gonna be alligators and snakes in here. This is so dark and scary. Somebody has been laying up here. You can see their mattress bed. You can see like a culvert here. Where that leads to, who knows? But definitely there's clothing here, a mattress, and people have been camping underneath this bridge here. And every once in a while you see something in these homeless camps that'll just creep you out, man. Like, here's all this clothing, but here's like a kid's toy, I think. I don't know what this is, but you find stuff in these homeless camps that are so weird. Okay, like this. What the crap is this? You know, it's like a toy or something. I don't know what it is. A massager. I'm gonna guess there's homeless camps in here, so let's get in. This and this embankment here. Okay, we're on this side now. I suspect there's homeless camps back here, and these are the ones that are really well hidden. Like, you gotta crawl to get in them. You know, like, here's a flashlight. Doesn't look like it's been here that long either. Maybe a wallet. That's actually a phone right here. It's actually a phone or another type of heavy device. Maybe a phone, a memory card, y'all. This might be a phone charger. You got a phone charger, some petroleum jelly of all things. Okay, guys. Somehow we managed to get in here. Okay. Somehow we managed to get through there. Well, I really hope there's a homeless camp back in here, because this is a lot of freaking work. And you guys know, the more hidden the homeless camp is, the more dangerous the people living in it. So I'll take that as a clue that if it's this hard to get into this homeless camp, people living here are trying very hard to hide. You can figure it out, but oh, this is like a... Oh, these are all vines. These are all vines. They're all vines. And even though I got the machete, no, I'm tangled in the midst of it all. And they're starting to sink into my skin. Dang it, I'm tangled. If I fall, I'm gonna be so injured if I fall. Okay, I know what's in here. Question is, are we? Oh no, we're tangled in it again. Once you're tangled in it, you're in it. Looks like a bunch of carpet rolled up. Could there be somebody inside of it? You can see here that there's aluminum foil in a can, and then there's this bedding, right? Hello? How do you know there's not like somebody in here? Like, what if there is somebody in here? You know what I mean? Like, there's been people laying up on both sides of this fence. Now this is a problem we've seen all over Florida. Somebody has removed the manhole cover from this, and all they have is plywood and some 2x4s covering this hole. If you were to fall in here, let me tell you, you wouldn't make it. If you were to fall inside of that hole, you would be in a lot of trouble. Whatever this is here, it's a serious public safety concern, because if you're running through here at night, or kids walking or whatever, people not paying attention, human or a pet could easily end up falling through there. And around here, there's nobody to save you. This is definitely a problem in Florida we've encountered near these homeless camps, is that people will either steal these things or they disappear, and then you're left with this behind. Here is yet another manhole cover that's been lifted, and I do suspect that the homeless people do this in order to gain access to a place to either use the bathroom or to take a shower, or to get water that they can use for cleaning their bathrooms or whatever. So this is one of the biggest dangers that homeless people pose to the community. And when you have homeless people, you have these situations, and this is common. Not only do the homeless people many times do this to obtain water, but other times they'll even break other city or county property, causing infrastructure problems. I recently spoke to somebody here in Florida, and they were telling me that the homeless people there are breaking the main water lines to get access to water in the woods, and that's causing infrastructure problems. So we can see here in this homeless site how the homeless people have become a detriment to the infrastructure of the state of Florida when they do stuff like this. And there's two open whatever you want to call these things just in this camp, which only goes to show how much of a detriment this situation is to the infrastructure of society, basically. Because this can prevent flooding. This could cause a whole neighborhood to flood, you know. This could cause a child to get hurt or an adult to get hurt. I mean, this is a complete danger to society, and this is what these homeless camps do. So if you think that these homeless camps don't affect you, Well, here's the fence to a gated community. Right behind your gated community, this is happening. So don't think because you live in a rich gated community that homelessness doesn't affect you. It can affect your infrastructure. And not too far away, here's a pile of aluminum cans. Here's I guess somebody's been doing target practice here with a BB gun. And this is just possibly a sign to whoever's coming through this area that if you trespass into here, you could end up getting shot at with a BB gun. I think this is kind of like a warning to anybody coming through this fence saying, hey, this is my homeless camp. This could happen to you if you trespass. Now I got to figure out how I can get back to where I was earlier. I'm way up here. Oh crap, how do I get down there? It's a pretty good jump right here. And there are homeless people down there. There's got to be a better way of getting down there. This might be a big major highway. Sure enough. Oh crap. Oh. I'm too fat for that. So I got in here. Guess what? You still gotta get out. You still gotta get out of these woods. You got in, okay. Well, guess what? Now you gotta get out. FBI, sir. I'm glad you're in the FBI, man. You wouldn't believe what I just found in the woods.
Okay, read what it says.
Feline.
Female body inspector.
Oh, I thought you were with the FBI.
No, I ain't.
You're wearing the whole outfit, man.
So read what it says. Just because I'm wearing the whole outfit doesn't mean shit. Read what it says.
You even got the little badge, and you got a wire on me. Guys, got a wire.
Shut the fuck up.
You got a wire on him. This guy got a wire on him. Very aggressive. We gotta get out of here. Where you at? Drive immediately to the Waffle House. Like, come over and get me like right now.
Okay.
And again, this is all very close to the theme parks. This is in the part of Orlando where all the parks are. Florida's money-making machine.
Yeah.
Stay on the phone with me. I'm entering a very large camp. I'm already here. It's not that far to the north of you.
Okay.
It's a very large encampment.
Okay.
They even have solar panels here. I don't know if this is a... There's a lot of people here.
Okay.
Stay on the phone with me. It's just to the north of you. It's
Yeah.
a very large camp. They even have electricity. I hear a TV playing. Well, there's a Trump flag here. Hello. This is like a city here. There's people here. It's quite a bit. They even have solar panels and generators. It's like a little city. But it's very well organized.
Okay.
So this is more like, I don't know if it's private property or... They have electricity generators and solar power though. That's pretty cool. This is more like a civilized camp here. Really nice improvised solar panels. They have generators, solar power, and that's pretty cool. It's like a whole... It's pretty well sophisticated, very clean. They have flags up with guns and stuff, and
Okay.
take America back. They sure took this part of America back. But there's no filth. I mean, it literally looks like just maybe 1, 2. I can't get a number of how many people are here, but it's definitely very organized. It's not a, you know, like what we usually see.
Okay.
There are people on the outskirts of it that are a little bit more savage looking, but in the center it's like a, well, it's like a compound. Hello. Coming through. This is more very clean. It's not dirty or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like what I've been usually seeing.
Okay.
It's kind of more very clean. It's not the, I don't think these are like the drug addicted we've been going through lately. These are just people trying to live out in the woods. It's clean. It's very clean. There's no litter. There's work tools. You know, it's more civilized. So it doesn't look like that. Beautiful big oak tree. I haven't ran into anybody physically. I could tell there was a female, but she didn't want to come out. She stayed inside. Kind of on the outskirts of it now. And it's clean. There's no filth, garbage, nothing. I want to move to another spot because this isn't really a, I don't think these people are even drugged out or zombied out, because I mean, if they were, they'd be, their camp would be a mess. But this, it's pretty neat. Might just people who just can't afford to pay the rent anymore, and they're trying, but they can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not this nightmare like the ones we've seen in other places. I mean, they even have solar panels, and they got music and radios playing, just in case something sudden were to happen to me. Just one of the many precautions we take. This is looking like a full-on jungle here. It's a full-on jungle. You can see here when the hurricane, this giant tree fell. Oh, man. The mosquitoes here aren't as bad as in other sites. This looks, by the color of this water here, there's two possibilities with the color of this water. One is it's a natural spring, and two is that there's so much pollution in this water that it comes out that color. So this could be a natural spring right here. This could actually be, it's like, oh, it stinks, it's septic water. Oh, okay, so we found, this is unacceptable. This has got to be one of the largest ecological disasters I've seen in Florida. This creek right here is quite literally, you see the color? That's all septic water, guys. And the smell coming from this creek is unbearable. The smell coming out of this creek would say nothing more than this is pure septic waste. So it's bad. And there are homeless camps here. You can see there's a shirt over here and a bag. Okay, so there are some human artifacts over here. You can see there's a bag with something here that smells very bad. I'm gonna guess this is their toilet. This is their toilet. The smell of this creek, this is all septic. I mean, so all these homeless camps are using this natural creek as a sewer. Some of these Florida creeks are gonna have, you know, sulfur, and that smells pretty bad, but I don't think it's sulfur. It could be a sulfur creek, but to me it smells like septic, because it smells just like the bathrooms back in Cuba. So we can see how even a clean camp like this one is still a huge ecological catastrophe for these for Florida. This is Orlando. You know, they say that, you know they're progressive and blah blah blah. This is an ecological disaster. Now that might just be a sulfur creek, which I'm highly allergic to sulfur, I'd be getting really sick if it was. But no, the reality is that the homeless people are using the creek as a sewer. So if you've ever been to an undeveloped country, like me, I was born in Cuba, and in Cuba you don't have sewers, so the creek turns into that. That's what that smells like. So guys, quite literally, I'm gonna hang up on you, Katie. It's crazy to think that they're building all these new apartments here, you know, and you know, people that buy these apartments, are they aware how many homeless camps there are in these woods right behind all these apartments? I mean, this whole vicinity has a lot of homeless camps. And one interesting observation that I have found is that you notice that when we entered that homeless camp, there was a Trump flag at the start. If you guys remember the other Orlando homeless camp video we did, the guy that made a whole house in the woods, you remember him? Well, he also had a Trump flag. All right, guys, so welcome to Orlando. I changed my camo shirt. I still got the camo pants, but I changed the shirt, washed myself up a little bit in the parking spot, and now we're about to get some Puerto Rican food here in Orlando. The place is called Tropico Mofongo. Let's give this place a try. Here in Orlando, Florida. Get something to eat. I am starving. I almost passed out in those woods. Cheese empanadas. What's on my bacon?